Man, I hope every single one of you out there are having a good morning, good evening, good night, whenever this video is catching you. The World Wide Web, or aka the internet, this video can be catching you a year from now. Either way, brothers and sisters, we're about to get heavily medicated. I am a mental illness survivor, I guess, because I've tried to kill myself many times. I've been in the hospital many times. So yes, I am a survivor of mental illnesses, several of them, and I have PTSD, and I have a traumatic brain injury, and that's why I use medical cannabis. Man, I'm also a product of childhood attachment disorder. And what that means is I was taken away from my mother when I was 2 years old, thrown right into the state system by the Department of Social Services in North Carolina. Mom had me when she was 14, and I was thrown right into the system, right into the group homes and foster care and all that. If you want to look up what childhood attachment disorder is and see what the behavior characteristics of a child who has that would be, then you would know me as a child and know what I went through. I was on medication as a kid a lot, thrown in and out of therapy, thrown in and out of mental hospitals. Let me tell you something, I'm 36 years old, and one thing I can say to you, man, cannabis has helped me more than any other pharmaceutical, aka big Pharmakeia, pill or shot or anything, yo. And I've had shots too. I have pills, and they've had shots, man, in my butt, dog, for real, like, to try to calm me down. Let me tell you something, cannabis calms me down quicker than anything, and it's a plant. Let me say, a lot of people try to say, well, marijuana is Pharmakeia, and that's why you shouldn't smoke it because it's the devil's lettuce and stuff like that. Let me tell you something as a pastor. Cannabis, okay, number one, is not meant for everybody, okay? Not everybody can use cannabis that has THC in it, but maybe you need some with CBD in it, which doesn't have any of the psychoactive properties or psychoactive compounds or the psychoactive medicinal properties in it, that which can help some people who really do need it, okay? Another thing, some people can't drink. Maybe you can't drink. Just because you're suffering from alcoholism, okay, doesn't mean that Johnny down the road can't go drink and maybe have a beer and then go home and then, you know, be all right, and, you know, not drink one beer and then it turned into 7 or 8 beers and he end up driving home drunk and killing a family of 6, or going home and beating his wife. Let me tell you something, man. Cannabis, you plant a seed, you keep the male and the female separate. Once the medicine is at its full potential in need of harvest, then you harvest it. Okay, you can drink it, you can eat it, you can squish it, you can let it dry for 3 days right after you've harvested, squish it, and you've got medicine. You can do many things with cannabis, and you're not in a laboratory. Okay, maybe they are today in these days because they're freaking making so much money off of it, but in all actuality, if you're not trying to commercialize it, it doesn't have to go to that extent. Straight organic medicine, not in a lab, not in all these potions coming together, all these chemicals coming together to create a pill. Which, let me tell you something, Tamiflu, we have the flu season going on right now. I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but we're doing some preaching tonight, dog. And if you don't like to hear it, then I don't even know why you even here on my channel, yo, and even subscribe to me, because that's what we do. All right, get some medicine in. Tamiflu causes you to become psychotic. Y'all can Google everything I'm talking about. You already know. Man, THC, Google some stuff and looked it up. Yeah, and I encourage y'all that. It causes psychosis, especially in children and older adults. Listen, there's been stories recently of children taking Tamiflu and immediately going and jumping out the window, like their parents giving them Tamiflu, dog, and they're going and jumping out the window and killing themselves. Are you hearing me on this? Look this stuff up. Tamiflu, y'all know what I'm talking about. Calling people, listen, to go out and just kill people. Listen, I mean, pills can cause you to become psychotic. Y'all need to understand that. Pills can cause you to become psychotic, suicidal, even homicidal. Now, I understand, yo, cannabis can too. Let me take some medicine. We're going to talk about this. We're going to get into this game, all right? Cheers, y'all. Now, listen, cannabis can induce psychosis in people who have certain mental illnesses. Like if you have schizoaffective disorder like me, I have schizoaffective disorder. Cannabis can cause psychosis to where I'd hear voices because I have schizoaffective disorder. It can cause me to become delusional in ways, and can cause me to hallucinate, and see things, and auditory hallucinations, and even visual hallucinations. Okay, it's happened before. I have had it happen 4 times in my life when I've taken cannabis. All right, it's rare, but it happens because I have schizoaffective disorder. That's just the way it is. But I'm able to calm myself down and know what's going on now. Okay, I'm able to calm down and okay, this is the cannabis. I'm gonna calm down. Everything's gonna be all right. This is not real. Everything's gonna be okay. You feel me? I have to calm myself down. I have to tell myself that this is just basically a bad trip. Basically, I'm having a bad trip. You feel me? But those occasional bad trips are okay to me, and it's worth it, considering I need to be on some type of medication because of all of my diagnosis, because of my brain injury, because of my my bipolar disorder, because of my, what's up Mary Jane, because of my welcome to Mary Jane, welcome, because of my PTSD, because of my other illnesses that I have, my mental illnesses, social anxiety disorder. What cannabis helps. Prozac didn't help for me. Wellbutrin didn't help. Haloperidol didn't help. Fucking Halidol didn't help. I mean, that's how I call it. Halidol, Haloperidol, Halidol, Haldol. That's for short. Seroquel didn't work. Depakote didn't work. None of those pills really even work. I can go on and on. Silert didn't work. Freaking Thorazine, Trazodone. What are some other ones? I can go on and on with the pills that they've had me on, dog. They've had me on all kinds of medications. Even as a kid, when I was in group homes, I was on all kinds of medications, man. Medication time, dog. You know what I mean? I've been on big pharmaceutical my whole life, and now the last few years I've been on cannabis. And let me tell you something, cannabis has made me feel so much better. Alright? I'm actually doing a lot better in my life than I have ever. And it's because of God and cannabis, yo, and the people I'm bringing into my life, or that God's blessing me with to bring up into my life and whatnot. Let me tell you something, yo. The pharmaceuticals, they may help some, but in the long run, yo, you really need to evaluate whether pharmaceuticals work for your children. For real, should you be throwing your kids on pills right now? That's what I really want to talk about. This is what this all is coming down to. Should we be doping our kids up the way we are today? Just because little Johnny's a little restless in school? Little Johnny, he's probably not even paying attention because he's so smart and he's not even freaking able to, the teacher just can't hold him. Some kids just can't be contained because they have so much energy and it needs to be spent in other ways. We're not meant to be sitting in school. Kids are meant to be out doing things, you know what I mean? Not sitting behind a freaking desk, freaking having things drilled into their head by the education system, ran by the synagogues of Satan who call themselves Jews, but they're not. They're fake Jews, as the Bible calls it. Yeah, I said it. I'm not afraid to say it, yo. You call yourself Jews. They say they're Jews, but they're not. The Bible's point blank, dog. I don't like it when people try to say, oh, that's not what the Bible means. It means something else. It means in a spiritual way, or it means in a different way. No, the Bible says it right there, what it means when it says that. When you get into prophecy, yes, prophecy, like when you get into Revelations, that's interpreted in other ways because it was a vision given to John through Yeshua HaMashiach, all right, from our Father, our Creator. But a lot of the other things that are spoken of, where it says, men should not sleep with men, that's right there, okay? Do not steal, do not do this, do not do that, okay? It says it right there, point blank, period, okay? It says it. And it says stay away from Pharmakeia. Now, what starts off with pharma? Not marijuana, not cannabis, not CBD, which we have natural cannabinoid receptors in our bodies, okay? It's mighty funny how you can go smoke crack. You can get off work on Friday and you can go smoke some crack, or smoke some meth or whatever, dog, heroin, and it'll be out of your system by freaking Tuesday, even by Monday morning, dog. By Monday morning, it'll be out of your system. If you get off work Friday at freaking 4 o'clock and go and get you some, get high, all right? It'll be out your system by Monday if they do give you a piss test, all right? But not cannabis. You take cannabis, cannabis is going to be in your system for a minute, dog. Why is that? Because your body holds on to it. Because it's medicine. That other junk, your body's trying to push it out because it doesn't recognize it. It's trying to get rid of it. Same thing with DMT, man. DMT is naturally in your body and found in plants. Come on, y'all. It's medicine. But y'all don't understand that we're being poisoned by these pills, dog, and they don't care. And they know that these pills are addictive. This opioid crisis that's going on in the world, they know this stuff is addictive, man. They know you're getting addicted to it, but they don't care because they're making their money off of it. And that's all that matters to a lot of these companies out here is their bottom dollar. They don't care about you. They don't care about your health. And they got good lawyers who would get them out of anything. So, hey, F you, dog. And besides, you're the one that freaking signed up for it. So, you know, the responsibility lies on you, right? You should have freaking known better. That's what they're thinking, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that, but that's what they're thinking. I better go ahead and go, dog. So you have to make that decision yourself, yo. Do you want to risk harming yourself? I mean, you look at it, you'll see the commercials, dog, for these pills when they come on TV. Oh yeah, it helps you for this, but you're gonna be bleeding out your butt. Your eyes are gonna swell up. You're gonna freaking have a stomach ulcer, and your skin's gonna fall off. For real, dog. It's wild. Hey man, what is up? These House of Dank and Mary Jane, yo. It's a great family that's up in here right now. We're getting some knowledge in. Brothers and sisters, let me tell you something, man. Pharmakeia, pharmaceuticals. I'm gonna say it right here as a pastor, as a preacher, yo. You know, you can do what you want to do. You're gonna do what you want to do. But for me, cannabis is the way to go. If you have to take medicine, cannabis is the way to go. I mean, people try to say that cannabis does not cure cancer or anything like that, but you know, I beg to differ. There's just as much research showing that cannabis cures cancer as there is that showing that chemo cures cancer. All right. We've seen the studies, y'all. We've seen the studies. How can you take something created by man and beat what's naturally created by God? Already out there, already an herb, already medicine out there, naturally created by the system. Look right here. Look, just out here, created naturally. Mushrooms, naturally created by the system. Natural medicine. They've got mushrooms that are natural medicine. Come on, man. Come on now. Yo, these guys are getting it. Natural medicine, dog. Let's see what's going on in this comment section. Oh, unplugged the cell phone right there. Yeah, man. You're right on that, yo. I hear you on that, D. I rarely really take a drug. Cannabis is not a drug to me. I got a shot off on somebody, brother. I mean, especially like Depakote. I'll give you an example. Depakote. The Depakote is a pill they've given me. The Depakote makes your hair fall out, but they'll say, hey, you should keep taking it. Oh no, where's that come from? There he is. Oh, I shot him, but he got me first, yo. He went up over there. Dang, all my partners are gone too. That dude got me, bro. Let me say something on this one. Some people are going to do what they're going to do. They have this placebo effect, I guess, you know, where they think this medicine is really helping them. And there's some cases, you know, where some pharmaceutical drugs have helped people. All right? There's no denying that. But for me, I've seen better results with what is naturally given to us by Mother Nature, by the Creator. You feel me? It's just, you can find your medicine naturally all throughout the world, and the pharmaceutical companies hate that because they know anybody can just go and plant a seed and just grow their own medicine. You know, just like back in the days when you couldn't have this ability to reach people across the world, and the powers were held by a small group of people. You feel me? A small group of people. But now that the knowledge is expanding, okay, now that the knowledge is increasing in these days, more and more people are able to reach people across the world, and the powers don't no longer belong to the elite. Okay, we can find other avenues of news and stuff like that. You know, alternative media, as they call it. All right, you can it's the internet days, man. There's just so much you can do, yo. You can make your own medicine these days, man. You can do your own research. You can travel across the globe easier. Used to be that was just something for the rich, but now you can just travel the globe, and you can just right there on Google. Right there on Google, you can get anything, any herbs from all across the world for any type of illness that you may have. But you gotta understand, yo, they're trying to freaking merge themselves with robots. They're trying that whole transhumanism because the elite are trying to live forever, so they're trying to freaking change themselves and put themselves into new bodies and stuff like that. If y'all aren't already on that, that's what's going on right now. The elite are trying to freaking live forever, and they're trying to put themselves into AI robots, into clones and stuff like that, man. Upload their memory and their personalities and stuff into a man-made doppelgangers or whatever the frick that word is called, man. Freaking, just replicas of themselves. Basically, is what they're trying to do. They're thinking they're gonna create an AI robot and put their dead body, take themselves out of their dead body and then put it into a robot. That's what the elite are trying to do, because look, their god, Lucifer, Satan, whatever you want to call this guy, all right, the evil one, the fallen one, Beelzebub, he's promising the elite, the rich, everlasting life, because in John 3:16, we're being promised everlasting life if we believe that Yeshua HaMashiach is the Messiah. Whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have what? Everlasting life. That's what I believe. Can't y'all see it, man? Transhumanism. Look at it. Look at all the shows on TV. Look at all the stuff on Netflix. They're putting it out there. Can y'all not see it's programming? Y'all, people don't even see this, man. Y'all need to look. Y'all need to wake up, yo. The more you understand the cannabis classes, genetics, etc., the more it's clear the medicines are abundantly available through this plant. Yes. Yes, brother. You nailed that one, dog. You nailed that one, homie. Alright, let's get some medicine in, man. See, I knew it was a good topic to come on here and talk about. You feel me? Because this is crazy, man. I've seen so many people struggle with, an addiction to opiates. Oxycontin is a bad one. What's another one? You're even getting addicted to like Lortabs, Vicodins, being addicted to all those pills. 9 times out of 10, they got addicted to them because they got hurt on the job. Because they got hurt on the job, or they got in a wreck or something and had to get pain pills, and then they got addicted to them. And then you had these big pharmaceutical reps that went out here and lied when they knew the studies showed, okay, that these pills are addictive. But they went out here and lied to doctors and sold this stuff way back in the day. And they still got pharmaceutical reps out right now. Pharmaceutical representatives is what they are. They go around and they basically bribe and coerce doctors into taking their pills. And the doctors get like little cuts or something, whatever it may be, whatever they work out. They get little gifts or whatever. There's stipulations behind it, and little gifts and whatnot, and sometimes money. Tell you something, money talks, bullshit walks. And a doctor will pass something off for money, because there's a lot of crooked doctors out here. Don't even play. All right, cheers, y'all. Let's get one more in. Oh yeah. It's amazing if you look back into all the mass shooters. You know, most of them were on medications. You know, and while I don't feel 9 times out of 10, you know, there's occasionally probably one out there where the medicine caused them to go out there and do it, like induce psychosis, because it does. These pills out here induce psychosis and make you go out here and be suicidal or homicidal. All right, I mean, you do the studies on these pills. Most I ever seen somebody do on cannabis was cry, because they were freaking out because they couldn't understand why they were so. You see the videos, or they'll just be there frozen like, You see the videos on YouTube. It's hilarious, yo. But you come out of it. You wake up, you come out, you go to sleep. You're gonna go to sleep. You're gonna wake up, and you're gonna be all right. What you're gonna want to do is freaking be paranoid a little bit. You might hallucinate. You might, but 9 times out of 10, that's because you already have something wrong with you. You understand? That's not with everybody. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have that if you already have underlying psychological problems. You feel me? Like, once again, going back with me, schizoaffective disorder, bipolar affective disorder, right? With those, you can hear voices, you can hallucinate on certain strains of cannabis. It's not every strain of cannabis. There's only certain strains of cannabis that induce it. But I don't take that any day than freaking having the pills that are shoving down my throat, which make me feel a lot worse and induce a even more crazy psychosis up in me, dog. Yeah. How did I not get up there like that, dog? What the flip? See, I guess I was supposed to drop down on that. Can I get up there? God dang it. Alright. At least they left me some wood right there. Enough wood so I can get up here to get that. Come on, yo, what are you doing? Turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it. No, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, what the f is up with this? Yo, this is lame, dog. Oh, there we go. Not letting me up there for a second. I was having a hard time. Oh, we just got a nice one, dog. You see that? D's House of Dank. Let me see what's going on in this conversation piece right quick. I like beer and bud. I'm good and I can refrain to... Right? For real, D. I hear you on that one, brother. I 10 for that. Alright, let's roll out. I 10 for that, brother. I don't need those in my life, man. I saw him up there. I was like, oh, dip. I didn't know if I was going to have to shoot, bro. What's this right here? We'll take that ammo. And then we're going to use this bush. I see your boys got a bush, right? Yes, natural medicine is the best way, man. If they'll stop killing off all the doctors out there, man. Have you seen the rise in all the natural doctors that are being killed off? Or no? Maybe you should take a look at that. Because it's happening, dog. Google that junk. Natural doctors around the world are being killed off. Crazy ways too, man. Once again, like I said, for some people these pills work, but for me it doesn't. It's not me. You know, to each their own. You do you. If you think it's working for you, yo, then do it. If you know it works for you, then do it. But I know it doesn't work for me, and I'm just speaking for myself and from what I've seen with other people out there, and I know I'm not alone on this. So yes, I'm just a little bush. I'm just a little bush, dog. I know it looks funny. Where we need to go? We need to go this way. D, running bush. So we need to go this way. So I need to go over here. We circle around this way, D. Man, we're a running bush, bro. Oh snap, I'm getting shot at. Oh god, they took my bush. No, my bush is gone. Watch out, bro. Watch out, watch out. Yo, where they shooting from? Oh, they up there. No. Yo, they were up there on the motherfucking... Dang, bro. Alright, y'all, we're gonna get up out of here. I just want to get on here and talk about that. I'm about to head on out. Bush in the middle of the parking lot. I know, right? Like it's not obvious. Just want to get on here and talk about that, man. For real, for real. Natural medicine, I feel, is the best way to go. But you do you. Alright? I'm staying away from Pharmakeia. So, brothers and sisters, I just want you to do your research. That's it. Till next time, y'all have a good one. Much love, y'all. We out. Appreciate you coming by, D. Right, Jane? Yeah, yeah. Running bush. It's funny, dog. For real, dog. Yeah. Later, bro. I'll probably jump back on sometime tomorrow or later when I come back from Walmart.